What's up, guys? This is Higgins with Legal Automations. I'm on a quest to try out every filament in every color, and on today's episode we're taking a deep dive into Polymaker's PETG in Teal. For those of y'all who don't know, I've worked with Polymaker's filament obviously in the past, and overall I've had good experiences with it. It's been relatively consistent. Comes in this nice Mylar bag, which again, for those of y'all who don't know, I love these because they tend to be resealable, and if you're new into the hobby and in a pinch for a storage system, they make a pretty good one. Keeps out UV light and moisture. Anyway, this is the teal filament. Love this color. It's very vibrant. Anyway, as you know, here at Legal Automations, we always dry our filament for at least 6 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and put that into the filament dryer, and I'll see you soon. Alright, if you're new here, the first thing we do when working with any new filament is printing a benchy in the generic filament settings in Bamboo Studio. In this case, generic PETG. This helps give a baseline for all of the filaments that we work with. So we're going to print that, slice that up. Should take a little over an hour, and it does. We're going to get that printed as well as all the other test prints that we do here on the channel, and I will see you back here in a jiff. Alright, so we have all of the test prints printed. This is the teal Polymaker's PETG in teal. The generic benchy looks very good. Maybe a couple of issues there at the bottom with some of the lettering, but nothing too major. So we're going to see about rectifying that in a sec. Next up, we have the dimensional cube. This one's printed 40 by 40 by 40 millimeters cubed in spiral Voss mode. There was a minor defect apparently on the build plate. But other than that, we're going to get, and I don't think it even showed up too well on camera on the bottom, but overall, I'd say pretty good. So like I said, we're going to rectify that. Next up, we printed the temperature tower, and for this one, Polymaker, I generally recommend around 40 degrees. That one looks like to be the best one. No spike, or no globbing or stringing on the spike there. Retraction test, no stringing there. Pretty simple stuff with that. The max volumetric speed test, this one performed absolutely amazingly at 28 millimeters cubed per second. Again, that's very fast for PETG, and that's been pretty consistent with the rest of Polymaker's PETG colors. Anyway, the overhang test performed very well. But again, as you get closer to 80 degrees, around 70, you're going to want to enable supports, particularly if you have high tolerances or anything like that. Something which has finer details, or needs finer details. So we got those settings dialed in and reprinted that benchy. Overall, I'd say pretty good. We were able to take care of the minor defects that we saw in the generic one, and yeah. So at time of filming, you can pick this up over at Amazon for less than $20, which has been very, very consistent with their pricing. Overall, I'd say pretty good when it comes to this stuff, when it comes to a filament. I've been working with the Polymaker filament for a long while. I've enjoyed their selection of colors as well as their quality and consistency. That has been very big. Anyway, if you like this type of... that's been Polymaker's PETG in teal. If you like this type of content, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Do all the nice YouTube things. I'm a relatively new channel. I don't have sponsors right now or anything like that. So liking and subscribing and ringing that bell, all that stuff, good stuff from YouTube helps out the channel tremendously. Anyway, this has been Higgins with Legal Automations. Be kind to each other, print everything, and I will hopefully see you back here at the next full review. Thanks.